What's up, guys? Chris Cobra here, and I'm back. Today we're doing a Wednesday weekday highlight, and forgive me if I'm looking at the screen a bunch of times because I haven't really went over this script too heavily, but I have skimmed it, and I'm gonna try to do it and deliver it as the best as I can. So know that when you're doing a thing, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said last video, and like I said multiple times before, it doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be a start. It has to be with good intentions, and you have to be putting effort into it, but don't think it has to be perfect. Progress is better than perfection every time. A lot of people will tell you that, and so here we go. Today we're talking about getting the picture. The book is entitled Get the Picture, and of course I can't tell you the author's name, not because I'm trying to steal his work or anything like that, but because I left the book at the library and I don't remember the author's name. I didn't think to highlight the author's name, but the book is entitled Get the Picture. Find it at your local library, Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, Books, or wherever you get books. Here we go. So the premise is that most people just take pictures, but very few people actually make pictures. Get the Picture explores the discipline behind that distinction, and the discipline behind any form of self-improvement. So the first key insight that you need to know is mastery requires repetition. In my own photography work, whether I'm shooting a couple exchanging vows or a product for a small business, the repetition is what builds skill. Whether I'm doing a YouTube video for Cobalt Marketing Group, Chris Cobra Photography, or Cobalt Films, the more I do it, the better and easier it becomes. So Get the Picture teaches that consistency is not glamorous, but it's transformative. So second key insight, clarity wins. The author talks about visual clarity, but the metaphor goes deeper. When your life is chaotic, you start making blurred decisions. We all know that's true. Learning to create clean, simple, intentional images trains your mind to create clean, simple, intentional choices. And that's evident in how when I was a few months ago going through my more intense battles, I had began to turn back to some of the things that I got away from when I was younger. And after the shaking and the repositioning from, I want to say, the Lord, the Most High God, Jesus Christ, after He shook me a little bit and got me back to looking for Him in the things I was doing, I got to be able to get a little clearer. And as you can see, I'm producing 3 or 4 videos a week now. So that's that. So key insight number 3, vision is a muscle. This is where Cobalt Films comes in. Filmmaking is a vision that I have. It's already been introduced to you, and I keep reminding you of that name, but it's still only in the vision stage because I haven't produced the number or the quality of work that will get you to recognize that name, or recognize the style of film, or recognize me from that in the streets as of yet. So documentary work is a vision. There are some people on YouTube that I aspire to be like, and they may sound cliche, but it's the truth, because those people are on YouTube because they are masters of their crafts. They are leading the pack. They are ahead of the game, or they are running things the way they intended to run it when they first started there. It may take them years to get there. It may take me years to get there. That's why I say it's in the vision stage. But helping others rise out of poverty requires the same vision. The ability to see potential where others see only trouble. And I can see that when I'm walking down the street and people take a second look at me, or they might look at their phone and say, look at that phone and look back at me, that's evidence that somebody has seen me before, or they may want to see why this guy's so put together or not put together today, and who is this guy, what is he up to. And if you are one of my 34 to 6,000 followers on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok, you may know me when I'm in the street, and you may know that I claim to have the ability to get you somewhere further than where you are now, based off the kind of work that I want to do. I've said it before. I've brought up my thesis, I've brought up my small businesses and my goals and all that stuff in a lot of places, and so I'm actually working on it. This is evidence of that, and I'm not gonna stop until I get it done. So key insight number 3: vision is muscle. I'm building foundations. It's gonna pay off in a few years, may pay off in a few months, who knows? But it can't stop. It won't stop. Like the old thing says, grind, hustle, don't quit. Whoever said that, Nipsey Hussle or somebody. Anyway, in closing, we don't get the picture by accident. We get it through clarity, craft, and courage. Peace out. Do you have an idea for a small business that you plan to implement in order to retire early? Or are you a small to medium-sized business looking to grow your customer base, improve sales, or increase your social media presence? Did you know that digital marketing effectively drives in-person sales, as over 50% of purchases are digitally influenced? Are you aware that 70 to 80% of people will research a company online before making a purchase decision? And that having a one-page website can establish credibility? Hi, my name is Chris Colbert. I am the CEO of Colbert Marketing Group. CMG offers web page design, TV and radio ads, and social media solutions. Call us today to solve all your advertising needs.